What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Forever Stranded Lost Souls. Oh yeah, guys, so last episode, we went to go fight the Chaos Guardian. It turned out we weren't moving fast enough, so I said that we needed to upgrade our armor so we have more movement speed. The thing that I forgot, I don't know why, but I forgot, is that by default, the Draconic Chestplate has the flight speed modifier on it. I was thinking that we needed to upgrade our Draconic leggings to have movement speed, and that's what gave us a speed buff. It's been a while since I've used this armor. I have used it a lot in the past, but it's been a long time. So I went ahead and I upgraded the movement speed modifier on the pants so we can get up to 800. So that's just like really fast walking around. That's just kind of obnoxious, to be honest. You can set this thing to boost on sprint, so it'll only do that if you are sprinting. Like, it increases your normal walking speed. As you can see, I'm walking much faster than normal, and then if I press sprint, like, our FOV goes kind of weird, and then we can take off like we're Sonic. Anyway, I don't really like going that fast. In fact, we're probably not gonna do this at all, boost on sprint. We might leave it like around 100 or something. Like, to be honest, every time I've used this armor in the past, like, we've only ever really worried about like flight speed. So I can walk around at a normal rate. If I need to do something, I'm not going to zoom all over the place. But if I need to get somewhere fast, I just, double tap and then sprint, and then we go somewhere, right? So anyway, the options of the Draconic Chestplate, flight speed modifier, you can go anywhere from like 0 to 600. I think around 300 is where I generally keep it, but we'll just go all the way up for this fight for right now. Inertia cancellation is really good, so this will allow you to like stop on a dime. As soon as you stop moving, it stops, right? Otherwise, if we turn that off, if I do that same thing and I let go, like we keep going for a little while, yeah, you kind of bounce off things, you keep moving. The inertia cancellation, I find, is probably one of the best options in this armor. That's why I like this armor a lot more than like the Avaridia stuff. Even though, like, if you make that stuff, you won't die. Yeah, I just like this armor overall better. So flight lock will keep you always flying. You'll never be able to land. I don't really want to do that. Flight speed modifier, maybe 600 is too much. But for right now, it'll get the job done for what we need to do, which is killing the Chaos Guardian. Yeah, so now that we're able to move like faster, we should be able to outrun all the dragons, like fireballs and all the other things that's doing. I think we should be good to go back and fight the Durgan. So let's head back here to our area. All right, equip our bow and get ready for our fight. So when we need to get out of there, we can zoom away. Which ones are broken? I don't remember which ones we've done and which ones we haven't done. I guess we just kind of gotta look at them. I don't hear the dragon making sound. Nope, there it goes. Okay, now it's shooting stuff at me. So pretty much the way I do this, I zoom around, I find one, shoot it, try to keep going, zoom around, try and get some space between me and those balls that are tracking, and just keep doing this over and over again, right? All right. Yeah, this fight, the very first time I did it was a little crazy. It seems like it's gotten easier, and I don't know if that's just because I have experience with the fight or if they made it easier over time, but when I first did this fight, it felt like you had to have like a stupid amount of RF power to keep your armor charged up, because otherwise you would just die immediately. But yeah, it seems like it's pretty easy just to outrun all of these charged balls. They do track you though, so you gotta keep your distance, let your shield recover, and then continue to shoot these things. You cannot harm the dragon at all while any of these are active, so you need to make sure. Whoa, you need to make sure you get them all. Okay, we gotta get some distance again. All right, we need to find one of these that have not been. Is that one still alive? No. This one's got green stuff on it. I'm not. Do those green ones like allow the crystals to come back to life? Is that what they do? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Like sometimes these things come back. So let's do this. Probably the easiest way at this point. Get rid of these center ones, and then we'll see whichever ones are attached to the dragon will probably be the easiest way to determine which ones still need to be taken care of. Like this one right here. Whoa. Okay, got rid of that. We got one more over here. that one. Okay, the one right next to it. All right, let's get down here. Don't want to go too high. All right, take care of this guy. There it is. Whoop, get away. Can we hurt the? Oh, we can hurt the dragon now. Nice. Now we just gotta stay away from the energy ball things, whatever those are that are doing damage to our armor. All right, I gotta let my shield recover. We'll do some more damage here in just a second. I'll just kind of fly around for a moment. Let the shield recharge all the way. All right, we should be good. Let's do some more damage to the Durgan. Where are you going? Come here. Oh man, I have the arrow speed modifier on here and like the damage and all of that stuff, so I can shoot pretty straight and very far. So yeah, just gotta slightly lead the target, I guess. How are we doing? Oh, it's almost dead. It's almost dead. Like one more shot will do it. Where you going? Come here. Die. Die. Why won't you die? There's like a little bit of lag. Even though it looks like it was there, it was like moving a bit. All right, so we got the Durgan. Did drop a heart here. I think it only drops one. I'm pretty sure it used to drop two, maybe. Not entirely sure. But anyway, the dragon's dead now. So I just kind of gotta wait for these things to go away or let them hit me every now and then to kind of get rid of them. Oh, dang. I'm not sure why that takes me down to half a heart. It says warning critical damage takes me down to half a heart. That just like went through all of my health. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. It happened the last time too. It's very, very scary. It takes forever for the health to come back too. So anyway, these are the things that we were looking for. The draconium infused obsidian. It still takes a little bit to mine them, doesn't it? I didn't realize that. I thought that'd be instant mine. Do we have any like mining speed? Oh, you know what? We never did add the mining speed modifier to this, right? So maybe that would have helped this out as well. Okay, so draconium infused obsidian, we get that a little bit everywhere. Right here is where we care about where all this fire is, because if we go down in this area, we can get to the draconic reactor. Let's come over here. Okay, so that's where all of our experience is for the fight. Lots of XP. Oh my goodness. How much do we get? Like 200 levels or so? Maybe more. Seems like more. 230 levels. That's a lot of XP. So we break this thing. The island's going to go into self-destruct mode. I kind of want to vein mine this stuff up here. Can we do that? Yeah. The reactor doesn't mind if we get rid of this, but this is that stuff that I wanted for the portal, and it's just kind of a pain to make ourselves. I think I could up the AoE or whatever for the ore excavation mod and like mine all this at once, but we're almost done here, so not a big deal. Just grab a few more of these things. I'm not really sure how much we need. Maybe I'll take the base of this thing with me as well, just so we have this stuff. I'm not really sure if we're going to be using any of these portal blocks or making any of the Draconic Evolution portals out of these blocks. What was that? Something. Oh, I'm hungry. Okay, let's eat a little bit of food here. That's right, ore excavating does use hunger. I wasn't even looking at my hunger at all. I was just looking at the blocks like, why am I taking damage? What's down here doing damage to me? Anyway, so we'll just grab a few more of these things. Yeah, I think one more vein mine should do most of this, and we'll call that good. All right. And we'll leave that. Okay, so how many of these do we end up with? Look at that, like so many. That's 6 stacks worth of it, plus one. Okay, so we will just go ahead and break this and get ourselves the core. Or I guess the chaos shards. Oh, that flashy light though. Okay, so now that we've done that, we need to get out of here. So the whole island's gonna implode. I think you got about a minute or so. We could warp back to our area here and kind of see the light show, I suppose. We could see that happen. It'll just completely destroy all the blocks of the island. I don't think it goes much further than the island. I think it just pretty much will blow up everything around it. So that's not really anything happening right there. That's just the lights. I think with the draconic armor, we're fine. Like we can survive this. But yeah, it definitely does shake the camera a bit. It makes it a little bit weird, doesn't it? All right, I think it might be happening now. Like the screen was shaking and then it stopped for about 15 seconds and then the big bright white light started happening here. I'm pretty sure you can see like all the blocks going away. I don't know why the screen shaking stopped though. Yeah, if we look on the mini map, we can see it looks like some of the chunks are starting to be removed. I want to see the aftermath of this. Oh, yeah, look at that. So it is going further than the islands, and you can kind of see the chunks just being removed as this happens. So that's kind of cool. I don't really know how far out it goes, but yeah, it's like killing all these monsters down there. We haven't suffered any damage, or at least it doesn't sound like we have. So we might be like outside the blast radius. It might just be like not very tall, but wide. Okay. The Enderman looks like he's having a bad day. Kind of dead, but not really. All right. Well, anyway, so this is the aftermath of when the Chaos Island blows up. You can kind of see on the mini map there used to be an island here, and as we go over here, the island just kind of disappears, and all we're left with is this carnage here. Okay. Well, anyway, that's fun. We got ourselves 5 chaos shards, and that's pretty much all we needed here. Go back to our quest book here. Overpowered wants us to make a chaotic core, just one of them. And then it wants something with the Chaos Guardian. I'm not sure. Hopefully it doesn't require us to get like a bunch of these chaos shards or whatever. Let's go back to the base. Well, take a look at what it takes to make a chaos core. Chaotic. A chaotic core. So one of these requires 5. Okay, so every single one of those that we have, we're going to need to make 2 more awakened cores, or maybe 3. 3 more awakened cores. I'm going to have to craft those up, plus some awakened draconian blocks. That does require 1.4 billion RF. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I tell you guys what, I'll just go ahead and start crafting all this stuff up. It's going to take a minute for all that to happen. We have the power. It's just going to be a lot of crafting. Let me get to that and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I got a lot of stuff done here. We got ourselves 4 awakened cores that we need for the chaotic core. We need 5 of the chaos shards. 1 of them goes in the center thing, and 4 of them go along the outside. Now, do we have enough of these to do everything? I haven't even counted up all these materials that we need. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can't even make this thing. Yeah. So we're going to have to make ourselves a few more. I didn't even count this until now. We have to make ourselves like 2 more of these Draconic Fusion crafting injectors in order to be able to craft this. Oh boy. Okay, how far along are we? Injectors. So we have 10 of those. So can I craft 2 of these? Is it going to be able to craft everything? So it says it's missing the Wyvern Fusion crafting injectors. So if I do this, it's missing the basic. So okay, hold on a second. Is this the whole problem where they have to be placed and broken? Yeah, so these things don't say contents saved on them. So let's take 2 of those. We'll place them down. We'll break them. Okay, we'll try this. Put that in the inventory. And then the injector, we'll do 2 of these. Okay, so that looks good. So go ahead and craft those up. Hopefully everything works. It's been a minute since the last time we did one of these crafts, but it should still work. Yeah. Okay, so that looks good. So I just decided to do a test here. The way this was working previously, we had the flux point attached directly to one of these cryostabilized ducts, and I didn't have these other ones on the top or bottom. I was kind of curious if we could get the RF transfer to be a little bit faster. So it looked like it said like 198 per side, 198,000 per connection here. So yeah, previously when we were doing whatever our crafting was, I looked at our draconic core and it looked like we were only using, oh, that said 43,000 that time. It looked like we were only using about 500,000 RF per tick, even though we had the transfer limit turned off. So I wanted to see if more connections to more of these cryostabilized flux ducts would increase the output. So I don't know. Yeah, 43.9 to all 3 of those. It's interesting. So once we start doing like the chaotic one, this is going to take a little bit longer to charge up. I think it'll be a better test for us to see if that's going to work or not. Did it just make both of those? It might have just made both of those. Let's take a look. Injector. Yeah, okay, so we got 2 of these. So we got to do the same thing. Place them and then break them. Okay, and then we can put them back in the system and create the Awakened. Or, Wyvern. Nope, Draconic. We'll get it one of these times. All right, so let's do 2 of those. And that should just work. We shouldn't just have everything, it looks like, maybe. Well, it's crafting up something. I didn't even see. Is it crafting up Wyvern things? Yeah, it's got to craft 4 of those. Okay, so that's going to take a minute for that to happen. I'll wait for all this to happen. We also need to hook up more of the phantom faces down here so we can get the other 2 of those things connected to the same pipe network. So I'll just go ahead. Phantom face. This is a really quick thing to do. Just craft up 2 of those. I guess we don't have empowered diamonds. And okay, so we can just craft up like, nope, can't do that. Oh, we need a laser diamonds. We never automated that either. Okay, that's fine. Let's grab 3 blocks. I'll just, yeah, I think I'll craft up 3 blocks worth of those. We don't really use the empowered diamonds that often, but I guess it doesn't hurt to have a few extra either. So we just need to laser those, and then we can do the recipe here. Let's do 3 of those. Missing blue, light blue floral powder. Light blue floral powder. All right, so we need 2 of those plus our pestle and mortar. 3 of those. I thought we got 2 powder per for some reason. I guess not. Anyway, so we should have everything now to craft 3 of those. All right, do it. Cool. All right, so I'll let the rest of this crafting happen. I'll get the phantom faces hooked up. We'll hopefully get that chaotic thing made here in a minute. The other thing is, though, I tried to complete this other quest, the draconic portal one, dislocator receptacle on the draconium infused obsidian. So I have all of those on me. I keep hitting the wrong button here. So yeah, dislocator receptacle, and the draconium infused obsidian, but it won't complete. So I was like, huh, looking at this one here, if you hover over it, it definitely says contents saved on it. So I think I need to place in the world this guy. I keep hitting C for some reason. I don't know why. Place that, then break it, and then put it back to my inventory, and then it's gonna work, maybe. Nope, still broken. So this says content saved, so I'm not sure. That's another one of those ones we just got to go into the BQ admin edit thing here. Go into the quest, click back, edit, scroll down to overpowered, designer, manual complete. Which one? This one right here. So now that's complete. Unless that's got a second page and I just didn't see it. I really don't think it did though. So exit out of this, and then we will do that same command to put us out of edit mode. Yeah, there is no second page here. So it was just these things, and I have all that on me. It just didn't like what I had, so I don't know. Anyway, we'll claim that quest here. Let's pop the reward real quick. We got ourselves a tier 2 chance pendant. All right. Never going to use it, but all right. All right, so we can just put all of that away, this away. And I think we are pretty much ready to start making the chaotic core once I hook up these things. So let me do that and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I also made some other changes here. Let's take a look. I added some more cryo-stabilized to this down here. This is where our flux network is sending the power from, right? So we're connected to multiple sides of our energy pylon here. Yeah, the enable limit is turned off. So the recipe here, let's get upstairs. I think it said it costs 1 something billion RF. Let's look at the recipe. 1.4, so yeah, that's thousands, millions, billions. 1.4 billion RF. So we have everything hooked up. We have this connected to 3 different ones that I can't remember behind here if that's connected to the same thing wrapped around, if there's another flux plug there. But anyway, if we put this in, like, I'm not sure where it's getting all that power from, but it definitely got a lot of power really fast, and boom. You know what? I did put that in originally, and I saw it charge up, and it charged up in like a second. So, and then I took the thing out before crafting. So maybe it kept the residual charge, but anyway, it charged up like super fast, like faster than I would have expected 1.4 billion RF to go into all of these things, considering like making a Wyvern core or whatever, it takes a little bit longer. At least it did. Let's make one more. Let's just see how long that takes. Oops. How long that takes to fill up and charge. Next start. Yeah, the longest part of this is waiting for the items to get into it, I think. Yeah, so that charges up like pretty fast. So I think all these other connections that I made here is definitely speeding things up quite a lot. So I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, we have a lot of these Draconic Fusion crafting injectors. We can't really hook them all up to be automatic, at least not for the chaotic core, which is the only thing so far that requires 14 of those, because we need both the chaos shard in the center and on the outside, and that's just gonna mess with the whole automation system. But now that we have that thing, let's put that in our inventory, see if we complete the quest. Okay, so the quest completed automatically for that one, which is good. So claim it. And that unlocks this one, the Chaos Guardian, which is a retrieval task for the Chaos Shard, which, yeah, that's in the wrong order since we already did that to make the Chaotic Core, but that's fine. So we will claim that. I was hoping, and I'm thankful, I was hoping that this wasn't a collect, 200 Chaos Shards quest or something ridiculous. So this wants us to do Chaotic Fusion crafting. It wants us to do 12 Chaotic Fusion crafting injectors. Oh my goodness. Fusion injector. So to make one of those, we need 2 chaotic cores per. So that's 2 dragon kills per. We need 12. So that's 24 dragon kills. Plus an extra shard. So it's going to be a little bit more than 24. So I don't think we're going to do this. I think, let's pop open our chest real quick. 2 blocks of diamond. Okay, that's not bad. We used those earlier. Endless Pearl and Neutronium Nuggets. All right, that's pretty cool too. I like these rewards. We're getting endgame rewards, which is good. So I think what we're going to end up doing is we'll start into the Avaridia section. So it wants us to make that. I'm not sure what the Infinity Armor is, but let's take a look at Avaridia. This mod has the World Breaker that has Fortune 10 on it. So we want to craft this guy. The World Breaker, I think you can put into hammer mode. You don't have to fight the dragon at all. You can go to the islands, break into the island, and break the core with this thing without killing the dragon. And I think it gives you like 20 chaos fragments per island. So we'd only really need to visit 2 more islands, I think, right? To get all of the stuff that we need to make this. Or maybe, anyway, it'd be a lot faster than killing the dragons, going through that whole process and only getting 5 shards. You get 20 shards. So I think we want to start doing that. So let's start along the path of unlocking all of this stuff. Skullfire's Sword. What does it cost for this? This is one of our next quests. So this requires crystal matrix ingots, another star. This is pretty easy, actually. I think we can do that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 crystal matrix. We already have these on auto craft. Can we craft up 10 of those? Looks like that's perfectly fine. All right, so we'll do that. So that also required us to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 obsidian, 6 blaze powder. I don't know why it said obsidian. And then 4 bones, blaze powder. 4 bones. Okay, we have that. The other thing should be in the process of being made. 2 logs and a star. Let's craft the star up real quick. There's that, and then we need wood. Cool. All right, and then I guess the crystal matrix ingots as well, which are already crafted. All right, so that should help us get this done. Then we can start down the path of getting the Avaridia armor. I don't know if that's going to make us do the tools or not. That's kind of why I wanted to do this first, just so we can unlock that quest. So there's that. It was like this. We had blaze powder going all the way up. Not obsidian blaze powder. This. Aha, I remember the recipe. Skullfire sword. It says it beheads skeletons and scorches them black. So I think what that does is when you attack a skeleton with this, it turns it into a wither skeleton. Which is cool, but not really useful for us since we already have a way to spawn in wither skeletons, right? But it's cool, regardless. All right, so we made that. That completes a quest here. Yeah, this one. So let's claim it. So we can get 2 loot chests, 3 loot chests, 5 loot chests. I don't know why you would want to choose a 2 over the 5. Maybe the 2 is like better loot chests? I'm not sure. We'll do the 2 loot chests. I'm gonna assume those are higher quality rewards. So wither helmet and wither chest plate. I think we got that one before. And what's this one? 2 more blocks of diamonds. Wither helmet and chest plate. Did we get that before? No, I guess we didn't get that before. So those are full set gives you strength, fire resistance, and resistance. Well, that's cool. I think we're beyond that armor though, but that's cool regardless. All right, so moving on, the next quest here wants us to do the infinity armor. All right, so this doesn't require us to do any of the other things I was thinking it might. So let's go back. Neutronium compressor. Okay, well, let's take a look at the armor. Avaridia, not Avaridia. I think I've been saying it wrong for a while. Don't know how to spell it properly. So neutronium ingots, right? So all of that stuff. The infinity ingots, this is going to be kind of a problem. Yeah, we need all these neutronium ingots. Oh boy. We should probably check our neutron collectors down here and see how they're doing. We set these up, I think, last time. Okay, so these are only 16 piles of neutron per. Oh my goodness. This is one of those things where you have to set it up on a server or just like be AFK all the time or make like 400 billion of these things in order to get the stuff that you're gonna need. It's pretty much just wasting time, I kind of feel like. I don't remember the recipe even though we just made this recently. So yeah, that was more the crystal matrix, more iron and redstone. I feel like we should make a whole lot more of these things and set them all up. And then we could have some way to extract the neutrons out of these things. So that might be something that we do here in a little bit. But yeah, if we're going to need that much neutronium, and there's no way to spawn it in, like we don't... In Project Ozone 2, for instance, we had the way where we can animate the block and then spawn it in and then get the neutronium that way. I don't think there's a way to do that in this mod pack. So this is really going to be like we have to just wait for all of this stuff. So we need more and more neutron collectors in order to get that stuff faster and at a more reasonable rate. I guess we can go back and take a look. How many of these neutron ingots are we going to need? So that's 15 just for the helmet recipe itself. The infinity ingots each, so that's 18 plus an additional 6, 24. Plus whatever's in the infinity catalyst, which is an additional... 1.9-ish, 1.99, 1.11, not 99. Anyway, oh man, this is gonna be quite the task, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do all the neutronium, guys. Like, this is like we can start down the path of doing all this, but all that neutronium that we're gonna need, I almost call it neutron. All the neutronium that we're gonna need, like, that's gonna be crazy. Like, each one of these requires just one of the tiny piles, which is fine. But the neutronium nuggets, like we saw, it takes 9 of those to make one of those, and then 9 of these to make one of those. So it's 81 total of these pile of neutrons that takes 5 minutes to generate, or whatever it is. Ah, man. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, I would love to get to the end game and complete all this stuff, but like, that's gonna take a long time. I feel like we're probably gonna need 8 stacks of these neutron collectors in order to like even have a chance of completing that. I'll take a look at the resources we have and see how feasible that would be. All right, guys, so looking at the resources needed to make all of these neutron collectors that we're gonna need, as we've seen before, one of these requires 21 blocks of iron, right? It's a lot of iron. 10 blocks of quartz, 20 blocks of redstone, and then 7 of these crystal matrix ingots. Each one of these has 2 nether stars and 20 diamonds. So yes, just making one of these alone is quite expensive. So if we wanted to make a stack, which we already did previously, right? We made a stack of those. So all the resources together is 1,344 iron blocks, 640 quartz blocks, 1,280 redstone blocks, and then we're gonna need 448 crystal matrix, which is 896 stars, 8,960 diamond. Okay, so let's just take a look right at that point. We need 8,000 diamond to make another stack, nearly 9,000 diamond. Let's just say 9,000. So diamond, if I wanted to make 9,000 diamond, we have 48,000 diamond essence, but we're missing 32,000. So that's just for one stack. We're only about halfway there on the diamonds. Now we can speed this up by making more diamond seeds and spamming more diamond plants to get more diamond essence. But that's just for one stack, right? So if we wanted to get 7 stacks of these, we're gonna need 9,408 iron blocks. I haven't even looked at our iron supply. Iron. So we have 700 blocks. We have a lot of essence and a lot of iron ore, so we could like do some stuff here. But yeah, so nearly 10,000 blocks of iron. 4,480 quartz blocks. It's a lot of quartz. How are we doing on the quartz? We have 21,000, so we got that covered. That's not a big deal. 8,960 redstone blocks. So we got that covered. We have all of those. And then finally, we're going to need 3,136 crystal matrix. Yeah, that turns out to be 6,272 stars. 6,272. Looks like we have all the stuff available to do that. We won't be able to craft it because we don't have crafting storage of that size, but we can make all those stars. Okay. And then the diamonds, 62,720. Again, let's just take a look at how much this essence is going to be. So I'll just type the number in, it's too large. So 62,720. Next. So that means we need a little over 500,000 more diamond essence. Oh my goodness, guys. That's going to be a little crazy. Like, we could do all of this if we wanted to. And then once we make all that, once we take the time to make all those resources when we place these, then we got to wait for them to make all the neutrons. Yeah, I'm not sure about all of that, guys. That is just going to take so much time. But again, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about where we need to go for the end game of this pack. And then also we have the neutronium compressors and the singularities. I don't know what we need for the singularities. We haven't gotten to that point yet. And then we still got to make these guys and all of this stuff. So, I mean, we can still do some things here. The world breaker, we could work towards and collect the shards and upgrade all of our draconic evolution fusion crafting things to the chaotic. Like, we can do that. But again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Forever Stranded Lost Souls. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.